In this video, I'm going to continue summarizing the quest lore in the Barrens. So if you're like me and you didn't read any of the quests while you were leveling your character, but now you want to know what happened, then let's jump in and find out what's going on in World of Warcraft. For those of you new to the channel, my name is Quaylen, and I summarize the quest lore that so many people skipped reading while playing World of Warcraft. So if this is something that you'd be interested in, then feel free to subscribe to the channel and don't forget to hit that bell icon for notifications. Also, I'm really excited to tell you all about my Tier 3 Patreon gift for this month. For January, I'm releasing a fully rendered 16K resolution picture of Dalaran, all from Unreal Engine. And this can be used as your desktop wallpaper or anywhere else you want to place it. So if you're interested in picking that up, then go ahead and check out my Patreon link down below. Also, make sure to check out the new Discord server that I just started up. Having a lot of fun talking about games, World of Warcraft, you name it. Now, before we jump into this episode, let's do a little recap to catch everybody up. Last time we entered the Barrens, only to find out that there's a massive Quillboar problem, and they've been destroying the caravans in the local area. So we were tasked to kill their leader named Kreenig Snarlsnout, and after taking him out, we were instructed to head out to the crossroads. But if you want to see the full episode and all the details that go along with it, then go ahead and check out this link right over here. Okay. Let's jump into the second chapter of the Northern Barrens quest lore. When you speak with Halga Bloodeye, she says that the supplies that you recovered need to make it to the Gorl'dom farm, but wants you to ride shotgun with a gun on the next caravan. So you mount up, and on your way over to the farm, you are ambushed by a ton of Quillboar, which you kill with your new gun. Once you reach the farm, the orcs say that they'll unload the cargo, and that you should speak with Cranel Fizz. So you run up to him, and he says that this is the first caravan to make it here this week. Now you run up to Togric. Now she has a different view on the Quillboars in the area. Togric says that it's our instinct to lash out at our attackers, but maybe we should interrogate one of them to learn what we can. So she wants you to use a net. Capture a Quillboar, club him until he's unconscious, and then bring him back to her. Now you run up to Mancrick, and he tells you that the Quillboar murdered his wife and burned his home down. Since then, he's been traveling around and killing Quillboar in the area. But he doesn't feel quite satisfied with how many have already died, so he wants you to kill 30 of them and bring back their tusks. And in doing so, you'll both be able to celebrate their deaths together. On your way out, you run up to Rocco Whipshank. He's been able to clean the gun that Halga gave you for the trip. And now he wants you to ride the caravan to the crossroads, which is located right over here. So once we get done with the quests that are here at the farm, we'll move over to that content. Because most likely this quest right here will lead us into the third chapter. Right before you get to work on these current quests, you speak with Una Wolfclaw. She says that here at the farm, they're constantly being attacked by Quillboar. The defenders have fallen in the field, and nobody has heard from someone named Farmer Ralton in quite a while. So she needs you to go on the offensive and kill 6 of the Razormane pillagers. This will allow her time to defend the wounded until help arrives. So now you finally head out. Kill the 6 Razormane pillagers, as well as 30 other Quillboar in the area, and you loot them for their tusks. Once that's all done, you head back to the farm and speak with Una. She says that you left a string of corpses in your wake. And even though that the livestock here may be lost, the land remains ours. Now you run up to Mancrick, and he says that even though his desire for revenge remains, he can at least smile knowing that the Quillboar have felt some sort of pain. So it seems like he got some kind of revenge for his wife. Now, there is one thing that we didn't do when we were out in the field. We didn't capture the Quillboar to interrogate him. So now you head back out, net a Quillboar, hit it until he blacks out, then drag him all the way to Togric back at the farm. She says that she'll hold the Quillboar in the livestock pen behind her, and that she wants you to do the interrogation, leaving the methods up to your better judgment. So you can find out exactly why they're attacking the farm. When you run up to the Quillboar, you're given a bunch of options on how you really want to do this. But pretty much you're forced to beat the Quillboar until he gives up some information. And when he does, he slips the name of one of their leaders named Tortusk. When you return to Togric, she says that since the Quillbore seems enthralled and terrified by this Tortusk person, then maybe this is a pretty powerful leader amongst the pig people, and that we really should turn our attention to this Tortusk problem. Now she tells you that down south, this Tortusk thing has become a really big problem because he's rallied all of the Razormane refugees together. And basically he needs to be taken out, because all of the Razormane that he's turned to his side are pretty much causing all the problems in the area. But if we take out the leader, then that really should help things out a bit. Tortusk is believed to be located southeast of here at a place called Thorn Hill. But before you head out, you again speak with Cranel Fizz. He knows that you're heading to Thorn Hill and wants you to look for a missing Kodo, saying that not every caravan made it here in the past from Farwatch Post, so you'll be on the lookout for that while you're traveling. Now you head southeast, heading towards Thorn Hill, and on the way you run into the missing Kodo, which looks pretty beaten up, but it's still breathing. So it looks like you will be able to save the shipment, which the Razormane haven't even touched yet. What the Kodo really needs right now is some food to get him moving. And you can find sacks of grain around the area that the Quillbore have stolen from other caravans. So now you continue your quest, finding Tortusk and killing him, along with collecting 5 of the stolen grain sacks. Then you return to the Kodo, which you then begin feeding him the grain, and can't really feed him fast enough because he's gobbling up everything in sight. Looks like he was pretty hungry. Then the Kodo gets up and heads on to its home. From here, you return back to Togric at Gorl'dom Farm. She's not surprised with how Tortusk reacted to you, but all in all, she's glad that he's dead. Without him being around, there might be a chance that there could be some sort of dialogue with the remaining Quillbore. Now you run up to Cranel Fizz, who says that the Kodo just arrived a couple minutes ago, and that it'll take a few nights for the beast to heal its wounds. Upon completing this quest, you finish up the 2nd chapter in the Northern Barrens questline. And that completes the 2nd chapter. Honestly, these short stories really aren't that bad. Not really a big contributor to the major deep lore of World of Warcraft, but still really fun stories to follow along with. In my opinion, they're a lot better than what's coming out with the Shadowlands content. So next time we'll continue our journey into the Crossroads and find out what's going on over there. I'm expecting a ton of quests to show up. And as always, a big shout out to the Patreon subscribers for producing this episode. You guys help in so many ways and I can't begin to thank you enough. If you'd like to help support the channel, then go ahead and check out the Patreon link down below. And with that, we'll see you next time when we find out what's going on in the Tales of Azeroth.